Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Financial Freedom with Frank. This is episode number 3. First guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in again and supporting my channel. Please remember to share my video, like my video, and subscribe to my channel please for future updates that I will be producing. So guys, my first couple of videos, I talked a lot in depth about credit and building a good credit life, good credit history, because it'll just make your life so much easier if you ever need to apply for loans or anything like that. So I pulled something down off the internet the other day that I wanted to talk to you guys about, share with you guys, because I did not know the credit scoring system had only been in existence since 1989. So I want to share this information with you guys and why the credit score came into existence at all. So the Fico score is celebrating more than 25 years of helping people get access to credit quickly and fairly. Introduced in 1989 by the Fair Isaac Corporation, hence the name Fico, the score changed the landscaping for good. In the days before credit scoring, people were often denied credit because there was no unbiased structure for evaluating them objectively. The system was not fair, fact-based, or consistent. Enter the FICO score in 1989. The FICO score replaced hunches with calculations and took the prejudices out of the equation, literally. The score's criteria for evaluating potential borrowers are focused solely on factors related to a person's ability to repay a loan rather than one's zip code, social status, or ethnic background. This scoring system of credit opened the door to an unprecedented period of growth in the U.S. economy. By removing bias from the lending process, FICO has helped millions of people get the credit they so rightfully deserve. We celebrate 25 years of credit scoring and look ahead to another 25 more years of credit scoring. So guys, like I said, I did not know the FICO score had only been in existence since 1989. That was news to me. But the reason the FICO score came into existence was to make credit scoring fair and to give people the credit they so rightfully deserved. Because it seems like in the past, before the system, you had people get credit that didn't deserve credit and people who deserve credit but didn't get the credit. So the scoring system just took any prejudices out of that whole scoring process. So what are FICO scores used for? FICO scores are used for home loans, car loans, credit cards, car insurance, job applications, home utilities, cell phones, etc. Now I'm going to tell you one that I used to hate. One item on that list I just rattled off that I used to hate back in the days when I had bad credit, and that was job apps. Because I used to wonder, like, why in the heck are they checking my application for credit? But now I don't have the issue. If I ever had to look for a job, I wouldn't have to worry about it because I got excellent credit now. But that's just because of my hard work of getting my credit together, because in the past, I did not have good credit. My credit stunk in the past, but I've worked very hard, very diligently to get my credit score out, myself and my wife. Now I don't have those issues anymore. But one thing I found out about job apps that made sense, they wanted to see if you were in trouble financially. Because if you were in trouble financially, maybe you'll commit embezzlement on the job. They don't know. It happens all the time. So I can see now that I think clearly about the whole scoring system of why a job would check your credit and see how you were doing financially, because they got assets they want to protect. You know, what if I had bad credit and I came in and embezzled from them to pay bills? So I can understand that process now. So let's talk about the score ranges of the credit score. So you got poor. The poor range is 300 to 579. 300 to 579. The fair range is 580 to 669. 580 to 669 is fair. The good range is 670 to 739. 670 to 739. The very good range is 740 to 799. 740 to 799, very good. The excellent range is 800 to 850. Again, the excellent range is 800 to 850. So there's one thing I want to let you guys know. If you're working on your credit, working on your credit, and you get to a score, let's say 750, 760, 770. At that point, you are going to get the best interest rates that the industry has to offer. Once you hit 750, 760, 770, trying to get to 800 is not going to really make a big difference in your credit score. Only thing it's going to give you is bragging rights, and that's about it. If you're at 790, 795, trying to get to 820, 825, it's not going to make a huge difference in your interest rate, guys. Once you get to 750 or above, you're going to get the best rates that the industry has to offer. So let's talk about the 5 areas that make up your credit score. You got payment history. It's 35% of your credit score. Amount owed is 30% of your credit score. Length of credit history is 15% of your credit score. Types of credit or credit mix is 10% of your credit score. And new credit is 10% of your credit score. So guys, once again, pay your bills on time. Don't let anything go to collections. If you do, try to take care of it immediately to try to get it off your credit report. If you get it 30 days late or something like that, call the lender. And please, if you've been with them any length of time, probably over 5+ years, ask them to remove that 30-day late payment. You've been a customer with them for a long time, call them up, write a letter, do whatever you have to do to get that 30-day late payment removed. Because once you get that derogatory note on your credit, it can drastically affect your credit score. And it'll have a drastic effect on it for years. So the next subject I want to talk to you guys about is the actions you need to take to help maintain your good credit score once you reach that point. So number 1, again, I can't stress it enough, pay your bills on time. That is so significant to having a high credit score, is pay your bills on time and having a long track record of paying your bills on time. Number 2 is stay below 30% utilization on your credit cards. The rule of thumb, you can look it up in any article, any research you do, and the research will say keep your credit limits under 30% to your utilization rate. Always want to do that, guys. So if you got a total credit line of $3,000, you want to keep that utilization at $900. You do not want to go over that, because if you do, it will ding your credit, and it will look like you are having issues with credit. You need to use your credit cards to live. You're not using credit responsibly. So once again, keep your utilization rate below 30%, guys. That will go a long way with your credit score. Also, never close old accounts. If you have old accounts, like I have a credit card that I've had for going on 18 years, has a decent limit on it, but and I have other cards that have a higher limit, but I would never close that account, because I would close down 18 years of credit history if I was to close down that card. But I keep that card open because that is my longest standing card right now with my longest credit history on it. So I would never, ever, ever close that card. Never close old accounts, guys. Never do it. Apply for credit only when you need to apply for new credit. So just don't go applying for credit if you don't need to. So only apply for credit when credit is needed, guys. Do not just go applying for credit, just being in that habit of doing that. Only apply for credit when you need to. Next thing is, everyone can get a free credit report from any one of the 3 credit reporting agencies once a year. You can get a free credit report from TransUnion. You can get a free credit report from Experian. You can get a free credit report from Equifax. One a year from each credit reporting agency. And what you want to do with that credit report is just check it for accuracy to make sure there's nothing on there that is not valid or an account that is not yours. If that happens, then you need to dispute those reports. You need to dispute that bill or that lender to get that off of your credit report. Because all you would have to do is just call them up, get a form, send a form in. Let them know you're disputing this credit from this particular agency, and it's on that lender to prove that account is yours. So if it's not yours, now usually it takes about 30 days. So if it's not yours, the credit bureau, if that lender does not prove that it's yours within that 30 days, the credit bureau will remove that from your credit score. Another way you can do it is just ask for a higher credit limit on your credit cards. That'll help you maintain a good score also. So as long as you're in good standing with your credit card companies, haven't been late on any payments, you've been with them for a while, just ask them for a higher credit limit. And most of the time they will oblige and do so if you haven't been late on any payments. So guys, again, those are some of my credit tips that I want to give out to you guys. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Please remember to like my channel, share my channel, and subscribe to my channel for future updates that I will be producing. Thank you guys, and have a great day.